What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. Market review. But seriously, I'm gonna start this market watch off with something I usually wouldn't, and I love Japanese products for Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically, their swag, their stuff that they're able to have product-wise that we don't, their collectibles. I really like them, and I've been watching for a while, and the gold sarcophagus has gone on sale. I have so many friends that spend 120 to 130 directly in Japan on this, but now it's fallen to about $70. I think this would be a little less than $70 if we did the conversion, and the Millennium Puzzle itself is about $60. These are not cheap. Like, they don't feel cheap. They feel really amazing. You can ask Masao. I think he got himself a few. They're made out of zinc alloy, and oh, they're beautiful. I'm considering getting my own, but they're definitely awesome. And I'm not sponsored by Ami at all. I wish I was. I at one point actually tried to, but they really do have some of the best products. Like, let me show you something that you guys missed out on. This Karibo phone case. This, I know not many people might have an iPhone 6, but this is a past example to show you guys. Wow, look at the awesome stuff they had. Like, they have this phone case, you're able to put it in here. Sometimes they have like a sticky pad on the back and you can slide your phone up to take the pictures. But in this case, they have like camera holes. So it's a really nice phone case in my opinion. And they've had nice phone cases like this over and over. Like, I have no clue what this pouch like actually does opening up, or if it's just a clip-on for your backpack. But they have awesome stuff like this available in stock. Although $10 might be a bit high for some of you guys. Goat format people love it. So let's just search Yu-Gi-Oh real quick and go to newest items, because sometimes stuff isn't in stock. You'll see like sales item if it's in stock, usually pre-orders in stock. And you know, they've got cool stuff like journals you could take to school and rep Yu-Gi-Oh! No one would make fun of you, right? Cool keychains though for your backpack. That's how I saw the sales item for sarcophagus in stock. They've got coffee mugs, makes great gifts. Just all sorts of like stuff that we're missing out on over here that you might want to go take a look at. You know, you want to dress your girlfriend in the hot dog shop's apron from Brains. Go ahead, be my guest. Now let's get into the actual cards, because I know you guys, that's what you come here for. But let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to show stuff like this that I'm interested in more often, especially when it's on sale and you guys can save a little bit. Solemn Strike. The super rares even are headed towards $10. Do you remember when I rammed down you guys' throats? Buy this at $5. Buy this at $5. You're gonna want to have the $6. You might want to trade for it. It's headed towards 10 pretty solidly on both platforms here. We see over here on eBay it's at the $9 mark as well and holding before a lot of foreign ones. I don't know if this was a buyout or not. The market price seems to reflect that this has been here. So let me know. I hadn't taken a gander at this in a couple of weeks, and I felt like a couple of weeks ago it was $6. So let me know if it's just steadily risen and I'm crazy. But it's always been a good side deck option for when you know you're going first, I feel like. And it's got support from the Counter Fairy structure deck in terms of people are going to need multiple of this, since this card was not in there for them. Next up, Saryuja Skull Dread. We actually scrolled past this just yesterday, and I feel like it was 41 something, and now it's almost sitting at 45. I feel like people are kind of sniffing around it like it's Borolo Dragon and that it's gonna fluctuate up in price. I want to show you guys something with Borolo real quick, and this is why I'm emphasizing it on Market Watch so much. Oh, look on eBay, $45 or best offer. What was that? $45 or best offer. You're able to go ahead and just like find these listings continually pop up if you're actually watching consistently, and they'll be lower by a pretty good margin than what you would be getting. And remember, these sellers are also taking a 13% cut and then shipping. So in real life, a vendor might just say, 40, sure. But or they're just gonna stick it, oh, it's $50, it said so on Market Watch. Realistically, this card just keeps having sales under this point, so you'll be able to find them. That's what I'm getting at. So Saryuja heading up towards 45 and marching, 46, and very low quantities, and then it's only has 22 quantities on here. We could see it replicate Borreload, and you'll have to be looking for the cheaper listings consistently if you want one, rather than just being able to go out and buy one. I personally dislike having to hunt down something like that as well when I'm buying and purchasing, but would you rather save money or save time? That's your own prerogative. I know a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are cheap and want to save their money, but I know a lot of them, they have their real jobs so they can play this hobby as well. They laugh at the market price of evenly matched being $70 boldly and say, ha, I don't care. It's insane that evenly matched is this high, actually. But you need 3 copies, so it makes a lot more sense, and almost every player seems to be at least siding it, if not maining it, that can afford it. It's very few people who would say, alright, I don't want to play this card at all, but they exist, trust me. Evenly matched, though, definitely deserving of its price point. When will we get a reprint? Nobody knows. Borreload now taking up the slack in the set as well. Circuit Break looking like a good buy if you can find it on those discount shelves, boys. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring actually has gone up back towards 80. I just want to show Robbie's Market Watch from this morning had multiple under here, so we know that it's receiving sales. Yet it's like 78 on eBay still. It's marching back up and it has sales. That's crazy. Like, it's the card that just has no quit in it. People for some reason think that it being hinted at in the Legendary Collection Kaiba World is confirmation. It's definitely not confirmed. I had people message me that this was confirmed. I freaked out saying, oh my gosh, how did we all miss the Ash Blossom reprint? Then I reread. So both the text and a Konami article about us that does not mean confirmation. They're just talking about the power of it then relating to the other cards that were already in there. But hey, if it ended up in there somehow, but I feel like Konami would have made that a selling point. But actual sales on this, that's pretty crazy. Like the fact that they just go like that, like hotcakes. And it's Friday too. These aren't gonna make it in time for this tournament. They're like buying them for next weekend. And finally, vampires are going up like crazy. There are other dark monsters as well that might be able to mix with the dark field spell and support. I'm not really sure about that, but the new vampire cards that are coming out look really good. They released 10 new vampire cards. You can read up on that on Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization. And people are going for the on-off ones really quick. VCTRFS had a live stream yesterday where people were basically buying them out and getting in on them. Here's my caution to you guys that was also voiced on this being a bad buyout. A lot of these can end up super rare in the same pack as the new vampire cards as filler, since they're going to need filler. They're going to need to put other cards in there. So if you're not buying max rarity, it's kind of like, what are you doing? And that's why a lot of these are left alone, you know, like the Duelist League Vampire Curses, where the ultimate rare is gonna be crazy. I'll open that in a new tab. But like Shadow Vampire even is going crazy, and they're not bad cards. They're just not great cards. But like we come over here even, and we see $4 6 quantity unlimiteds. But if we try to find a first ed, it's gonna be like, yeah, 930 is the lowest, and it wasn't like that before. It definitely was not. So it's going pretty crazy there. In my opinion, it's gonna be not the best deck, but it'll be a fun deck to play around with. Just wait until the set's actual release or before. These prices will cool down again. It's gonna be a while, and a lot of these could just end up straight in the set as super filler, especially like Vampire Sorcerer and Shadow Vampire, ones you might consider being cute and teching into your decks, into the new decks. But usually when they give you all those cards, the deck's kind of pre-packaged, and you might tech 1 or 2 old cards, but usually you don't play sets or go that hard. But let me know in the comment section down below if there's vampires that you like exclusively plan on playing. And finally, Crystal Beast it's going a little crazy again, a little crazy. People like freaked out over this price. It's DTP1, Preview 1. They've always been that high. The market price really doesn't reflect it. DTP1 has always been ridiculously hard to get. It's the preview set. It's a different set than DT. If you keep scrolling down, you'll actually come across the DT Sapphires right here, which for some reason has no picture. And yeah, they're up to like $4 versus its market price, but they're not the same card. I've been messaged multiple times about it, so do keep that in mind, that there are two sets for Dual Terminal 1, and the first one being the preview is a lot different and harder to get in the collector's market. But the Ultimate Rares are all going up as well pretty fast. Topaz Tiger Unlimited Near Mint at 42. Similarly, I think Pegasus might be a little cheaper than that, oddly, actually. Yeah, we see it at $30 for one, and then it quickly goes up, and the cheapest first ed Near Mint's like 65. My advice on this, I honestly don't know when you're gonna see the next ones cheaper than this if you've been looking for them. I would like to say it's gonna fall back down towards 50 and maybe stick around there, but I honestly, you gotta just wait and watch if you're really trying to spend less than this. But this is pretty crazy. Let's actually go to eBay real quick and check that out. Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus Ultimate. And let's find the first ads. Always check both, boys. I should have had this tab already open. Price plus shipping lowest first. We got Mile Play. No description. Near Mint at 32 as well. Do we have any? Ultimate Rare first, actually a little cheaper at 60, so good for him. Let's actually look at that picture. No. Yeah, look at that edging. You're calling that Near Mint? No, 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 sir. I would not be happy receiving that at all. Shame. Shame. That is not Near Mint. Or did I click on the wrong one and I'm stupid? It says used. Okay, I'm stupid. I thought it said Near Mint for some reason. And then, yeah, so I guess no first edition Near Mint really exists. There's the Misprint, which is pretty cool. But no first ed Near Mint at all. All right, so yeah, those are the cheapest on market by far and will probably disappear by the end of the day. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this market watch. Let me know if you want more stuff like this at the beginning, where I look at other places and other things besides just cards, but pertain to Yu-Gi-Oh! And your general interest that you might want to take a look at.